Hello and welcome to today's lesson of Language College and if clauses or conditional sentences type 3. We're more or less talking about this guy. If I had learned from my exams, I would have passed them. As you can see, it is in the past. I hadn't learned from my exams, so I can't pass them again. So it is in the past. If I had learned from my exams, I would have passed them. Short revision about all the if clauses, all the conditional sentences. Type 1, we always got if clause and the main clause. If it rains at the weekend, I will stay at home with the if clause type 1. If it rains, I will stay at home. So it is possible. And if this thing happens, that thing will happen. If grandma had wheels, with if clause type 2, if she had wheels, she would be a bike. But grandma has no wheels and will never have wheels, so she will never be a bike. So if clause type 1 is about conditions that are impossible or very unlikely. And last but not least, if clause type 3, if he had learned, he would have got a better mark. So let's have a short look on a video with Gloria Gaynor. And if clause type 3, I will survive.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you keep your key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go.
So I should have changed that stupid lock. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Some sentences, if only I had, or if only I hadn't. If only I had learned more in school, I would have got a better job. If only Mr. Dilger had given more homework, I would have trained that more often. If I hadn't talked so much in my classes, I would know my things now, and so on, and so on. Let's have a look at the structure. If clauses, conditional sentences type 3. Of course, we've got the if part and the main part, like always. If he had learned for the test, he would have got a better mark. If Ballack hadn't had an accident, he would have played captain at the World Cup. Structure if plus person plus past perfect in the if part, and in the main part we've got the person plus would, could, should, plus have, plus third form. And as we can see here, it is have, and it's also have in the third form singular. It's not has this time. If he had learned for the test, he would have got a better mark. Let's train that. Steve came home after he had lost a match. The poor boy. Fill in the correct verb forms. Hi Steve, how was the match? It was awful, Mom. I lost. Never mind, Steve, but what happened? It was just too hot. Don't blame it on the weather. If it not to be so hot, I to win the match. Short revision. In the if part, we have to use past perfect. In the main part, we have to use would, could, should, plus have, plus third form, the past participle form of the verb. Again, if it not to be so hot, I to win the match. Short break, and you'll hear the solution in a second. Alright, let's have a look. if it not to be, we have to use the past perfect form. So it is, if it hadn't been so hot, I would, could, should plus have plus past participle. So we have, I would have won the match. If it hadn't been so hot, I would have won the match. Why is that? My hands were wet with sweat. If I not to sweat so much, I to hit more balls. Short break. And here we go. If I hadn't sweated so much, I would have hit more balls. Did you have enough mineral water with you? No, just one bottle. If I to take more water with me, not to get tired so quickly. I'll hear the solution in a second. Here we go. If I had taken more water with me, I wouldn't have got tired so quickly. And to make things worse, I even forgot my sunglasses. Now we have the guilt on the sunglasses. I'm sure to play much better if I not to forget my sunglasses. Fill the gaps. And here we go. I'm sure I would have played much better if I hadn't forgotten my sunglasses. And as you can see, we can switch the if part and the main part, but if the if part is second, you have to leave the comma out. Don't blame it on the sunglasses, Steve. You just had a bad day. You're probably right, Mom. If I to be informed, not to lose the match. And here we go. If I had been in form, I wouldn't have lost the match. So much for that. If clauses type 1, 2, and 3 are done. If I hadn't learned my if clauses, I wouldn't have known them in my exams, but you learned them. So have a fantastic time. Train on Language College if clauses type 1, 2, and 3, and many more exercises. Have a fantastic time and see you next time. Bye bye.